Welcome to Food, Friends, and Fun. I'm Bob Powell. Well, it's March, so happy St. Patrick's Day.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
You know, my relatives are from the west coast of Ireland, a tiny island off of the west coast of County Mayo. It's called Achill Island. My grandfather came over here in the late 1890s when he was 20 years old, right after the second potato famine. He lived with us until his death in 1960. But some of my fondest memories as a child were the packages we'd get every March from our relatives on Achill Island. It would include a bunch of shamrocks. These shamrocks were kind of dry when received after being 2 weeks in a package in the mail. However, my mother would put them in a Waterford crystal dish on the fireplace on the mantle above our fireplace. And magically, they'd come to life for a few weeks in March every year. I was fortunate, Barbara and I were both fortunate enough to visit the relatives in Ireland and County Mayo. And we actually saw the house that my grandfather was born in, and we got to visit relatives while we were there. I am very appreciative of my roots in Ireland and have a strong feeling now and relationship with my relatives there.
And I am not Irish, but we did have corned beef and cabbage every St. Patrick's Day. My maiden name is Estudillo, Estudillo, so every St. Patrick's Day we called ourselves the O'Dills. Anyway, we have a beautiful song from Frank Van Wickle called A Bit of Heaven. Thank you.
Have you ever heard the story of how Ireland got its name? Well, I'll tell you so you'll understand from whence old Ireland came. It's no wonder that we're proud of that old land across the sea. For here's the way me dear old mither sang that song to me. Sure, a little bit of heaven fell from out the sky one day, and it nestled on the ocean in a spot so far away. And when the angels saw it, sure it looked so sweet and fair, they said, why don't we leave it, for it looks so peaceful there. So they sprinkled it with stardust just to make the shamrocks glow. 'Tis the only place you'll find them, no matter where you go. And they dotted it with silver just to make the lake so grand. And when they got it finished, sure they called it Ireland.
Here's a skit from our recent show, Grandparents' Revenge, the musical. I hope you think it's funny, because I went to 12 years of parochial school, and if you have any idea what that's about, you'll really think it's funny.
With us today are the Good Sisters of St. Nicholas Parish, who are promoting their new cookbook. Here we have Reverend Mother Sister Mary Mary and Sister Mary Mary II. Tell us, sisters, what is the genesis, if you will, of this new cookbook?
Oh, bless you, dear, for having us on your show. Our convent cook, Sister Julia, Child of God, has put together a cookbook of delightful recipes from our parishioners and a few convent favorites as well. So pay attention.
This cookbook is literally hot off the press, and so I have my oven mitts on.
Oh, good one, sister. We wanted everyone to have a little taste of what's in store for them before they buy the book.
taste right.
Well, here's one from parishioner John Perrick, Panis Angelicus. Anchovies wrapped around a hot dog and served on a slice of angel food cake. Has anybody even tested this stuff?
No, Reverend Mother, we just got the book today.
Oh, well. Here's the dessert section. Mortally sinful devil's food cake.
But if you eat that, you'll go to
Oh,
hell.
sister, we're on TV.
Oh, mea culpa. Well, here's one for Mary Magdalene tarts. I'll bet they're easy.
And cheap.
Oh. Oh boy, here's a recipe for Boy Scout treats.
Well, why don't you read that, dear?
Thank you, Reverend Mother.
Read it out loud, sister.
Oh, yes. Boy Scout treats. First, get 12 brownies real hot.
Moving on. What was Sister Julia, child of God, thinking?
Lights on.
Nobody
home. There is a recipe here for holy water. Boil the hell out of it.
Oh, that Julia. She'll be doing penance for that, I tell you. Forgive us, will you? Now here is one. Here's one for Sister's famous turkey stuffing. That's got to be rated PG, don't you think?
We hope so.
First, get 1 box of regular stuffing mix.
1 onion minced.
1 onion.
1 cup of unpopped popcorn.
Unpopped popcorn.
Mix it all together.
Mix together.
Stuff it in your bird.
Stuff in bird.
Put your bird in the oven.
Bird in oven.
400 degrees.
400 degrees.
And when his ass paw blows off, he's done.
And when it's...
Hi, my name is Beth Perrick, and I'm chairperson of the Thrive Project. The mission of our Thrive Project is to capture moments of living here in the village. Our vision is to inspire quality of life in every chapter of our lives. If you're interested in participating and becoming a part of the Thrive Project, please check out channelthrive.com.
You may know AgeWell for delivering life-saving Meals on Wheels to homebound seniors, but did you know they keep seniors active and engaged at 10 modern centers? Serve nutritious congregate meals amid friendly surroundings, transport seniors safely to and from appointments, and provide much-needed equipment and other essential services. Now, this vital nonprofit organization needs your support to sustain its mission. This is AgeWell Senior Services. Won't you make it yours?
Happy St. Patrick's Day, Carol.
Top of the morning to you, my lassie.
So I know that you don't cook much, right? But I think you can cook better than the nuns who were in that skit that we just had.
Those silly nanny bunnies, even though I don't cook much, and you know that, I think I could do a turkey without blowing it up.
Yeah, I think you could too. Well, since it's St. Patrick's Day, we decided to do shepherd's pie instead of corned beef and cabbage.
Well,
And-
Barbara, did you know what? I've
No.
done some research.
Have you?
Yes, I have.
My lassie.
Do you know that shepherd's pie
Yes?
traditionally is made with lamb?
I did not know that. I did. And so we're making it with ground
And
beef.
cottage pie is made with minced beef, or what we call ground beef.
That is correct. Very good. So we have some of our typical, we like to do ground beef and onions in lots of different ways. We've done tacos and SOS, not
Yes,
yet. We will be doing SOS and all that kind of stuff.
Yes.
This time we are doing the ground beef with the onions. And this recipe, and there we found a lot of recipes on the internet.
Oh, a lot of recipes on that, yes.
But we liked Martha Stewart's because she says you just get a package of mixed veg.
Mixed veg. We thought you
Frozen.
might have some of those around the house.
And if not, they're easy to get. So you brown the beef and the onions, and you throw in the mixed veg, which we've already done for you.
We've already done it.
And then you put in a little bit of thyme.
Whoa, a little bit of time.
We have time on our side.
Time.
And, you know, Prince Charles said that he had a whole garden full of thyme because he wanted all the time in the world. Anyway, so we're putting in a little bit of nutmeg, a little bit of cinnamon.
Okay,
it gives it a different
nutmeg,
flavor than we
cinnamon.
normally use with herbes de Provence or the Italian seasonings. We're going to put in 2 tablespoons of ketchup, which is, again, something that we know you all have in your refrigerator.
You could use tomato sauce if you don't.
Right, we're going to put in about 2 tablespoons of water, where she's going to stir it around really, really well.
Mm-hmm.
So
Really well.
then we're going to put it in our casserole dish, and I'm going to hold it and scoop. We're quite a team, Carol and I.
Yes, we are quite a team.
And, oh God, that smells good. That nutmeg.
Doesn't it? Yeah. It's
Now, Carol and I had made this a couple different ways. We made it with, in the little cupcakes, like I like to make with little cupcakes. And then we've done it with mashed potatoes, and we've done it with rice cauliflower mashed potatoes. And this is a combination of rice cauliflower mashed potatoes and mashed potatoes. So it's lower in carbs.
Are these healthy foods?
These are healthy foods. It's a nice way to add a little bit of carbs to your diet. Good carbs to your diet.
Good carbs.
Extra vegetables. A lot of people can't tolerate a whole lot of cauliflower in one batch because they're not used to eating that much in the way of fiber. So we have a rainbow of vegetables with the mixed veg. We've got the mashed potatoes. We've got the cauliflower rice. And some people put cheese on it. You can put cheese on it. You can kind of do whatever you want with it. If you're a vegan or vegetarian, you could use a meat substitute. But that is how you make a very easy cottage pie, and with very simple ingredients, and it doesn't take a lot of time. It takes about 10 or 15 minutes to prepare. And I wanted to show you what we did. Excuse me. We made them like we do with the little cupcakes. So we have batch cooking with little individual servings. Some of them we made with egg in it, so we didn't use the wonton wrapper. If you remember, we put the wonton wrappers in the cupcakes and then put the filling and then the mashed potatoes on top. This particular one doesn't have that, so there's no carbs at all in that one. And which one did you like the best?
I like the cauliflower.
She did. Which was quite interesting because Carol doesn't really eat a lot of
vegetables.
Things that are good for me. We were really happy about that. We wanted to make Irish soda bread for you, gluten-free with almond flour, but we had so many fun skits today that we just ran out of time. So anyway, we hope you enjoy our cooking segment for today. We hope you make this easy cottage pie, and we hope you have fun with it. All right, thanks.
Bye.
Bye-bye. And stay tuned for Ernestine.
Hello, Phoenicia. I haven't talked to you since I starred in Grandparents' Revenge, the musical. I've been so busy with going to cast parties and answering my fan mail and all kinds of other things. So you saw it, Phoenicia. What'd you think of it? Oh, be honest. You loved it. What do you mean I wasn't the star? Well, Indira was a cute little girl, but I was the ingenue. So how many times you see it? Oh, only once? Oh. Well, it was such a fun experience. Did you notice my hair? What'd you think of it? Would you believe they had somebody working backstage doing hair and makeup? Oh, you didn't notice? Well, Killer thought it was great, and he loved being mentioned in the show. Now he wants to take me to one of his basketball games. You know, he joined a senior league, and they have March Madness tournaments too. You know, he told me that they don't do jump balls. The referee just puts a ball on the ground, and whoever can bend over and pick it up gets possession, whatever that is. You know, he told me I could be a cheerleader in his next game because my favorite color is yellow. Well, enough about Killer Phoenicia. I'm so excited about acting. I want to call my friend Bob, Mr. Village Television, and see if he knows where there's an audition for me. Okay, bye. One ringy-dingy. Two ringy-dingies. Gracious good morning. Is this the party to whom I am speaking? Is this Mr. Village Television? This is Ernestine. I was wondering if you knew where there was an audition for me. They're having an audition now, and they're looking for a beautiful, sexy telephone operator. Well, I'll be right over. One ringy-dingy. Phoenicia, guess what? I'm going to Hollywood.
Oh, Danny boy, the pipes are calling from glen to glen and down the mountainside. The summer's gone and all the flowers are dying. It's you must go and I must bide. But come me back when summer's in the meadow, and when the valleys hush and white with snow. For I'll be here in sunshine or in shadow. Oh, Danny boy, I love you so. And when he come and all the flowers are dying, and I am dead, as dead I well may be, you'll come and find the place where I am lying, and kneel and say an Ave there for me. And I shall hear you softly tread above me, and I shall hear thou soft you tread above me, and all my grave shall warmer, sweeter be. For you will bend and tell me that you love me, and I shall sleep in peace until you come to me. And I shall sleep in peace until you come to me.
Thanks, Frank. You know, I grew up laughing at the comedy antics of Stiller and Mira, and here's their take on computer dating from the mid-1960s. I hope you enjoyed as much as I do.
How do you do?
How do you do?
I'm Hershey Horowitz.
I'm Mary Elizabeth Doyle.
Doyle?
Horowitz?
Horowitz. Horowitz. Hershey, my friends call me Hesh.
Doyle, Doyle. Mary Elizabeth. My friends call me Mary Elizabeth.
You know, this computer dating system's supposed to be really good.
It's really terrific. It takes the guesswork out of meeting someone, and it's scientific, so it never makes any mistakes.
Do you have a big family?
Yeah, I have lots of sisters. I have Sister Mary Monica, Sister Bernadette Peters, Sister Mary Martin, and one of them flies. Oh, I'm only making that up. How about you? Do you have any brothers or sisters?
I got 3 brothers. Buach, Butzi, and Saul. Where do you live?
Me, I live in Flatbush.
Oh, I live in Flatbush too. He's 42nd Street.
Hey, that's my block. Do you know Richie Flanagan?
No. Do you know Moishe Beta or Jaime Holtz?
No, I'm sorry, I don't. But what about Eleanor Dempsey or Patsy Joe Shannon?
I don't know any of them. You know, it's a big street down East 42nd Street. It's very long.
It's a long block. It's a long block.
Yeah. Are you hungry?
Yes, I'm hungry.
You know, it's Friday night and my mother makes this big meal. You know, chalupchas, kashavanikas, mendlach.
What's that?
What's what?
All those.
Oh, you mean chalupchas? Chalupchas.
What? Oh, sorry, I'm not going to make it. Why don't you just tell me what's in it?
It's little pieces of meat with dough around it.
Oh, I can't eat meat on Fridays.
I thought they changed the rules about that.
They did, but my family don't go along with it. They're Orthodox. I'll tell you, why don't you come to my house on Sunday?
Your family doesn't know me, you know, and you sure it's going to be all right?
Oh, that's all right. There's always room for one more. My mother fixes a big meal. A baked Virginia ham, roast pork of... I'm so sorry. How rude of me. You don't have to eat any of that stuff. I know. I will make you a plate of bacon and eggs.
Oh, it's all right. It's okay.
I don't want to sound like a wet blanket, but I think this computer made a mistake.
I know it made a mistake. You know, it's only a machine.
Right. It's only human, do you think?
It's only human, you know.
You know, if you're ever on my side of 42nd Street, come on over.
You know something, Mary Elizabeth Doyle? I like you.
I like you.
So, why are we saying goodbye? Are you really hungry?
I am. I'm really hungry.
Let's go down to Gallagher's and get a fillet of sole.
You know what I would love to do? I would love to go to Ratner's and get some of that filtered fish.
Gefilte fish.
Gefilte fish. It's all chopped up fish, right? It doesn't have any meat in it. Ugh, that's only my family.
You know what? It's almost your day, St. Patrick's Day. Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Hey, and to you, happy Purim.
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 It doesn't make any difference. It doesn't make any difference at all. Let's go eat.
Diane's Hallmark is a family-owned Gold Crown store that is much more than just a card store. Our women's department has apparel, accessories, and jewelry featuring Vera Bradley and Bagalini handbags. Our religious department carries many different Christian books and Bibles, plus a great selection of Christian gifts. Of course, we have a large selection of cards and gift wrap as well. Come in and experience our personalized service.
That's our St. Patrick's Day show.
We sure hope you had a good time. We sure did. I want to thank my cooking assistant, Carol Coleman, always does a fantastic job. Mary Zolli was the television reporter, and we have Nancy Tilley, Sister Mary Mary II. We have Lee McMorris, Sister Mary Mary. We also had Sue Brown as Ernestine, but I think she and Killer are at a March Madness game. And then we also had Frank Van Wickle, who sang A Little Bit of Heaven, and Danny Boy. And I think, did the Leprechauns carry him away? Anyway, he's floated off. And then we had Lisa Bender, and we had Eli Price as Hesh Horowitz, and Mary Elizabeth Doyle. Thanks again. Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Bye-bye.
In the cool, cool, cool of the evening, tell them I'll be there. In the cool, cool, cool of the evening, better save a chair. When the party's getting the glow on, and singing fills the air. If there's room for one more, then you need me for sure, and you can tell them.